Hi, this is Mark with the Site Gardener. We're creating this video just to give you some overall, just kind of the overall look of how the availability program works for the wholesale nurseries that we host and do websites for. We created this tool just because it always drove me crazy with the fact that an availability list is only had one option. You could do a PDF or an Excel spreadsheet. You could upload it and the customer could download it, and that's about it. And anything they wanted to do as far as search or any manipulation had to be done on their end, on their desktop. So, basically their computer. So what we've done is built this tool, and the great part about it is that you can upload in a simple upload option, like you would upload a picture for Facebook or anything else. And what it'll do is once your availability is put in, it will read the plant name and the size and link that to a special part in the admin area, in the backside basically, that you can link photographs, all these things to it. And what will happen is you only have to do it one time. So every time you upload that availability, as long as that plant's on the availability, it'll show up with all these extra features. That's just one part of it. Here's what I'm going to go through. Basically, if a customer's online and they want to do a bid, let's pretend we're doing a bid and the guy's saying, well, I need Norwegian Sunset 2-inch. So let's just put in Sunset. See what happens here. Oops, I put in extra. Okay. Here's your Norwegian Sunset. And so you're looking for that. I don't have that in the 2.5 inch. Alright, what am I going to do here? Alright. Let's take this out, and I'm doing a street tree job. So let's see what substitutes they have. We'll bring all the acers up. And let's go with the size, and let's say, okay, I want let's say 2.5 inch. So they happen to have 4 different sizes of 2.5 inch. I mean, as far as you have wire basket, just the 2.5 inch caliper. This is just the way they have it set up. So what will happen is that if you have this many things, this many sizes on your Excel spreadsheet, it's going to read every one of them and treat them as a separate size. That's just to get it can be confusing, so, but at the same time it'll also keep from messing up people up as far as getting the wrong plant. So let's say we filter that. Now here's all of the maples in a 2.5 inch. So now you've got something. You can go through all these different ones. Now you can see that this one has, like the Autumn Blaze, has more than one, just because it has the extra options there. But you can go through, and one thing that's nice, you say, well, I see this Brandywine. What does it look like in the 2.5 inch? So you pop it up. Now these are loaded, preloaded. And there's your 2.5 inch. So the person that's doing the bid can see your trees without calling you and going, okay, I need pictures of these 10 trees. You go out there in the middle. It's always the busiest time, in the middle of spring. The guy's wanting you to go out in the field and take a picture of this. So now you already have it. The guy can kind of go through and get a feel for what you have, what you're growing. Now, let's say, for instance, you want to clear this out. So you just clear everything out, show all. You're back to 0 again. Now let's say, for instance, you want a particular plant, let's say hornbeam. So you go Carpinus. You can go down, you see the Franz Fontaine, 2 inch. Let's say there you only want the 2 inch caliper. Okay, so here's your 2 inch. Let's click on the Franz Fontaine and look at all the different situations. Okay. There's your height, full sun, all the criteria. You take it back, let's say pyramidal. There's all the criteria we have for this. Now, here's the nice part about this. When the person's looking, they can see this particular tree in that size, and you put them in. It's custom made for you. Every time that you upload, I don't care if you upload it 50 times or 10 times, or you don't upload this for 6 weeks, and that's, let's say, hornbeam 2-inch aren't on the list. Once they are, it'll read it and bring and link all these pictures and all this information. You only have to do this one time. And if it doesn't show up on the inventory, then it doesn't show up here. And that's the great part. You can also, if you wanted to, I mean, this is kind of crazy, but you can go by common name. You can actually do it a simple way like this, filtering it this way. You can go like highest price, lowest price, that kind of thing. I know you're not going to see much changes here since they're the same plant, but I mean, you've just got a lot of versatility. Go back to this clear thing back. One thing is nice is you can download in a PDF or an X. Now, here's another nice part. I keep saying nice parts, but I just keep saying nice. The guys have done a great job on it. When you filter and put only, let's see, you can create a list with so that you'll have that reference. Now, all these here are 6, or actually 8 of the over 30 we have developed. Flower color, of course you have fall color, of leaf color, height, width, you can choose any of these to be in here. Optional. This program is totally versatility. The customization that you can do. It's very simple to help set it up. We do we have a lot of training videos. Now, I'm going to show you. Even you can only have, you're really concerned that you want to make sure this is what's available now. And then have an availability now. Or you can even have, we have other or you can even have, we have other put together. You can have specials. They just don't happen to have any. They just don't happen to have any. I mean, search by all kinds of criteria. So this criteria. So been just thrilled with it. One guy at Patterson Nursery, Larry at Patterson, told me that the more he uses it, the more he loves it. I mean, as far as going through it, it's because it's you can't even really appreciate it till you and try to use it in a practical sense. So anyway, that's sense. This is on the back end. That's I'm going to show this next in the video and next video, and it's really built very user friendly. I want to say one thing in case you don't look at the other. All this information that found on this plant, when you bring it up, this like this particular one, Acer Armstrong, all these things you do not have to find. In other words, you do not have to find. In other words, we have a plant library that we built, and it's taken us about 5 years. We have everything that most everything, and it's done with a simple click of a button. Brings all this information over to this program so that you don't have to do the research. So that in itself, if you've ever tried to do that for a catalog and create consuming and tedious that is. We also have images that just want to show you one more thing, like let's say Acer Griseum. Let's see. Boy, my computer. One more thing I want to show you here is the. Sometimes someone brought up the fact that if you wanted to have more than let's say one plant type, let's say deciduous trees, more than just the acers in a 2.5 inch. I just want to show you what you can do here. Now watch what happens here. Here's what all the 2.5 inch. Now we've got them in all these different items now. That's only showing what's available, or you can show everything that you have in a 2.5 inch that you grow, you know. So anyway, you could actually do show what's available, and then showing the plants with pictures, which are only one of them right now. They're pretty new with this program, so they're in the middle of uploading it. But I just want to show you how versatile. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're looking for or how you're looking for it. There's a way to do it, and we will continue to build on this as time goes on. That if you purchase this, you will get all the enhancement upgrades that go with it, because I'm sure there's always a better way, and there's new things, new features that we'll be adding to it. Now, one thing I want to show you with the plants, just a little something, is when you have the Acer, and right now we're not showing any available, so they won't show up. If I just click show availability now, they won't even show up. But I'm going to give you an example. They do have a picture of their 2 inch, okay? But in the other ones, there is in the administration area, there's a feature that you can put, like the leaf, or let's say right now you got the bark that's very important with an Acer. So this bark right here will be put into the main part of the Acer. Let's say you have 5 sizes, and you put this in the main one. This will show up with every single size, these 2 pictures, and then with that particular size, now you've got 3. That's only for this size, because they're showing what you grow and these features. And it's just a little extra something to show people if they want to show their customers what the tree's about. Now your landscaper can use this as a reference. If we also have password protected areas, so let's say they were not in the password protected area, this 2 items here would not show up. The prices would not show up, so the customer would not be able to see that, but would be able to use the reference tool. And let's say a landscaper says, hey, I'm going to buy these plants from Nursery A. Why don't you go in there and see what you like? They can't get any prices, but they could go through and research and kind of, come up with some trees that maybe they may want. So it's endless what this thing can do. So anyway, that's this for now. And if you get a chance, please look at the admin area, because it is really neat, and the options that are in there they'll blow your mind as far as the things that my programmers have come up with. Thanks again.